نحمد ونصلي على رسول الكريم أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Respected ulama, respected elders, honorable huffaz, my beloved brothers in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, through the mercy and the fadl of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, I have been granted the opportunity of coming to Masjid-ud-Duha today and sharing with the brothers my experience of first day witnessing the earthquake, returning back to South Africa, returning back to Turkey and Syria. And Alhamdulillah, this morning at 4 a.m. we landed back in South Africa, delivering aid on behalf of the brothers, sisters and communities in South Africa. My name is Yusuf Manak and I am from Channel Islam International Projects. On the 6th of February 2023, I was present in Syria at 4:17 a.m. in the morning when the earthquake took place. We went for winter distribution. We went to go and build some tents and help the people of Syria and Turkey with some winter aid. But Allah Ta'ala had different plans for us. And that plan was that we got to witness the earthquake. Not something I would ever want anybody to witness in their life. 4:17 a.m. our entire room started shaking, my beloved brothers. Our entire room started shaking. We woke up with a shock. For 75 seconds, the room shook non-stop. Buildings around us dropped. Buildings around us dropped. The building next to us dropped. But Alhamdulillah, Allah Ta'ala did not drop our building. My beloved brothers, the scariest 75 seconds of my life, wallahi. It took 75 seconds for the entire world, for the entire of Turkey, for the entire of Syria to change. Alhamdulillah, my beloved brothers, I can say that I am happy to be alive and I am happy to be in front of you. Alhamdulillah, through the mercy and the fadl of Allah Ta'ala, we were present in Syria at that time, and during that time, when these buildings were shaking, we only had one thing on our lips. We only thought of one thing, and that was the kalima, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. And that is what we were repeating all the time. And my beloved brothers, it took 75 seconds for a woman to become a widow, for a man to lose his entire family. It took 75 seconds for a child to become an orphan. It took 75 seconds for a millionaire to become a pauper. It took 75 seconds for a landlord and his tenant to be together. That is what 75 seconds did, my beloved brothers. It took 75 seconds for me to become a refugee. I had money, I had my passport, and I had my bag. But what's the point having money if you can't buy anything? What's the point having money if you can't get transport? What's the point having money if you can't have access to anything that money can buy? At that time, money means nothing. When you have a million rands in your pocket at that time, wallahi, 1 million rands mean nothing. My beloved brothers, we walked through Antakya. We walked through Syria, trying to seek refuge, trying to seek aid. And wallahi, every single place we walked, everywhere we walked around, the buildings were to the ground. If the building wasn't collapsed, the building was swallowed. And let me tell you something, my beloved brothers, about the swallowed building. If a building is swallowed in an earthquake, those people who are right at the bottom, they have not yet been saved. And I think now if you go and save them, I don't think they're going to find anybody alive. It's already over a month. But those people are unaccounted for. So these people who have been swallowed from the first floor, second floor, and the building has been underground, wallahi, their family members do not know where they are, and they do not even know if they will find pieces of a body or whatever it is that they're going to be looking for. As we all know, search and rescue has stopped in Turkey and Syria. We left 4 days as refugees. We had no access to food, no access to transport. All the roads were closed from Antakya to Adana, from Antakya to Gaziantep. And we went to an organization called IHH. When we got to IHH, we didn't know what would be the situation there. And while we were at the IHH building, we used to get food, alhamdulillah. We loved all the refugees, we loved like a refugee. And what was the food? It wasn't the biryani we get at home, or a nice apple wires we buy, or the machachu burgers we buy. It was nothing of that sort. It was about so much soup in a bowl, and they give you half a piece of bread. Why? Because of the amount of people that they needed to feed every single day. Let me give you a bit of history about Antakya, my beloved brothers. I'm mentioning Antakya, trying to tell you what has been destroyed. When Antakya got destroyed, what got destroyed again? So from 2008, that is when the Syrian crisis started. Aleppo, Homs, Ghouta, Damascus, Masjid-ud-Duha, all these places were affected, Idlib. So these people made their way. They made their way from Syria across the Babu Salam border, and they started residing in Antakya. The people of Antakya moved out of Antakya, and they moved into other areas where our Syrian brothers, sisters, and children would have a place to live. So what happened was, Antakya has become home to 80% of Syrian refugees. So 80% of them came to Antakya, rebuilt their lives. They've lost everything in Syria, they rebuilt their lives. Once they rebuilt their lives, now the earthquake came and has washed out and destroyed everything once again. That is what happened to the people of Syria. So from basically having everything again, they've lost everything again, my beloved brothers. We went on search and rescue. We tried to help people. Wallahi, I could have came back to this country and I could have said I helped 10 people, 15 people, 20 people. I could have made myself look like a hero. But wallahi, we did not manage to help one person. I'll share with you 2 stories. The first lady. We get to the building. This lady is basically trapped under a building. Wallahi, the only body part that is stopping us from taking her out of the building is her wrist. Her wrist is basically jammed under about at least 6 layers of concrete. So we cannot take her out. But we tried. We tried very hard, my brothers. We went to such a point where I went down. I even went to go and break a car window, take out a jack from the wood, and go back up to see if we could jack the concrete up. While we were doing that, something told me, I was basically inside all the rubble. Something told me, Yusuf, let's check what's happening. I said, okay, let me just, stick my head out of, I would say, being inquisitive, hearing some noises. Wallahi, while we're trying to help this lady, I put my head outside, and what it is that we feel, or what it is that we see, we start feeling tremors again. And we see the building next to us. The concrete is starting to fall towards us. So I'm feeling concrete pieces falling on my head. I got a shock of my life. I told our brothers, let us get out of here. We got out of there. We stood on the road and we watched this building. From sitting like this, start to do this. But there's still a lady stuck in that building. There's still a lady that needs our help. And once all the tremors in it stopped, we went back into that building. And when we went this time back into the building, I put the jack and I started jacking. The concrete was so heavy that the jack wasn't even going up, it was going down. That is how heavy this concrete was. And wallahi, the brother said, let's go, river, let us go, we need to move out of here. And what was my response to him? I said, my beloved brother, if this was your mother, if this was your wife, if this was your sister or your child, would you have told me, my brother, let's go? Or would you have told me, my brother, stay here and help us? What would you have done? Told me, no, it was somebody from me, I would not did the same. So I told him, why you stopped it? Let me try one more time. And you know, when you're desperate to help somebody, you do anything, my beloved brothers. So I went and I saw a chopper, a head chopper. And I took a chopper and I told him, we'd rather lose a hand than lose a life. We'd rather lose a hand than lose a life. So I took a chopper. I think I was about, for this area, I'm about to chop this lady. So you can see the whole head turn blue. The head is stuck under, it's not going to take much. And the brother stopped me and he said, my beloved brother, if you chop this lady's head, there is not enough vehicles to transport her to the hospital. You will probably kill her and she will bleed to death. And I had to stop there. And to get me out was difficult. When they eventually got me out, wallahi, they had to literally tear me and drag me out of there. And, you know, told to I asked myself, is a lady alive? Did she make it? What happened to her? So alhamdulillah, when I went now, the second time, I went past the building. And you know, it's not something that's going to stop me. I jumped out of the vehicle because I recognized where we were. And I actually went back to that same building to go and see if the lady is there or not. Just to go and see what was the outcome. And I asked them, was everybody safe from this building? Alhamdulillah, we got news that whoever was there was safe. But what was it? They still had to amputate the hand to get out of me. Thereafter, my beloved brothers, I met a youngster. He was still in the house. That house was actually swallowed by the ground. But he was talking to us in English. Assalamu alaikum, help me, please help me, please help me. I said, no problem. We're going to try and help you. Take a sledgehammer and we start breaking as much as we can. After we broke as much as we can, I tell him, brother, can you come to where we broke? We're going to lift you out of this building. He says, I can't. Now I'm thinking in my head, hour and a half, we're spending here, we're talking to the guy, he's telling me he can't come, what's the problem? He says, please come and see, look down. Of course, I'm not going to jump down myself. So I told the guys to hold my legs and I went down. I went down, I got a shock of my life. I said, pull me back up, pull me back up. They pull me back up, they say, what's wrong? I say, see what's wrong. Am I imagining? Am I seeing things? What's the problem here? My beloved brothers, you know concrete. Concrete's got those iron strips in it. This brother, when the concrete fell, the iron pierced both his legs into the ground. So he's basically jammed in between concrete iron and the ground. For the first time, you know, I'm the type of person, wallahi, if I go and visit someone who is sick, I can see that they're not going to make it. Inshallah, Allah Ta'ala will give you shifa. If somebody is going through difficulty, inshallah, Allah Ta'ala will make it easy for you. That's the type of person I am. I'm a positive person. For the first time in my life, I told somebody, read the kalima. Read the kalima. Because you could see that this youngster was not going to make it. Wallahi, I said it with a heavy heart. That when I came out of there, I cried for 20 minutes, non-stop. I even told him, let me cut the thing, let's do something, let's help him. There was absolutely no chance of helping this youngster. And what I did for my own peace of mind and my own sanity, I did not ask anybody till today what happened to this youngster. I do not want to know. Alhamdulillah, then we returned on the 11th of February back home. And we did a campaign where we raised funds to help these people of Turkey and Syria. And on the 3rd of March 2023, I went again. Back to Turkey, back to Syria. Alhamdulillah, we spent 4 days in Syria. We loved as a refugee. We loved with the refugees. We didn't stay in any buildings, we stayed in tents for them. We experienced life for them. And I promise you, my beloved brothers, it was difficult. It's not manageable. There's no proper toilets to use. It is ice cold at night. We weren't managing. We were tired. You can't sleep because it's so cold. You're not staying where there's heaters or anything. It was ice cold. Myself and a brother from Syria, his brother Muhammad Fan Saleh went. And the best that came out of the struggle was that we got to build for them shelters. We got to build for these people shelters. They are living on the streets. They've lost their houses in Syria. We've got to give them grocery hampers. We've got to give them hot meals. We got to give the children food. Wallahi, my brothers, you look at us children, you will cry. If you look at us children, you will cry. Because even if you give them a sweet in the hand, wallahi, they make dua for you. They don't come back and ask you for more. They take that sweet, they go sit in one corner and they eat that sweet. There was a little youngster. We were in Azaz. Alhamdulillah, I'm looking at this youngster. Just a pity that when I went to go and take the photo, the father saw me and he pulled the youngster's hand down. This youngster was busy nibbling on a pig. Was busy, I'm not going to say eating that pig, he was nibbling on a pig. And I asked the father, why is he doing that? He says, we don't get food here. So anything to keep the children's mouths going, we give them. That is the situation, my brothers. Media is quiet. Subhanallah. Media is quiet. You still think that the crisis in Syria has stopped? The bombing has stopped? While we were there, the Aleppo strip was bombed. While we were there, we weren't in Aleppo at the time, we were in Idlib. The Aleppo strip was bombed. When we went from Idlib to Khibratul-Jaws, Alhamdulillah, Allah Ta'ala just saved us. When we went to Khibratul-Jaws, there was a bomb that took place in Idlib. I was getting the news, but I was keeping quiet because I didn't want the guys that were with me to sit there or stand there and panic. I didn't want them to basically give up hope while we were in Syria. But I was getting the news every single day of what was happening. My beloved brothers, we made our way from Syria. And I wish I had an hour and a half to take you through my experience of the earthquake and post-earthquake. And we made our way to Antakya. CII projects over the last 6 to 7 years, we had 6 institutions in Antakya. We built it from scratch. The one was called the Hifzul Ni'mah Institute. That institute was only for those people who were widows and orphans. We looked after them. Every single month, 365 days a year, we looked after them. We had 5 madrasas. It was the Imam Abu Hanifa Institute, the Uthman Center, the Imam Shafi Rahmatullah Alayhi Center. We had the Ummah Center, and we had a prosthetic limb clinic. These madrasas were utilized for making children Hafizul Quran. And Alhamdulillah, in the last 6 or 7 years, we made over 1,200 Kufas. And that is what the donations of the people of South Africa, we launched a campaign and we gave people a student to sponsor for a year. And then we would send them the student update. 135 students have passed away in the earthquake. 1 teacher has passed away. And approximately you're looking at over 100 families that have been completely destroyed in the earthquake. Our madrasas are completely to the ground. We're going to have to rebuild these madrasas. But wallahi, when we went this time, there was laptops and different devices that was brought from some doctors from the Chicago Medical Institute in USA. And they gave them these laptops and these gadgets so that they can start continuing to do hifz over the internet. They can continue with online classes. We all know what is online classes. We all went to global in this country. And basically, that is what they are doing. We went to Rehani. We distributed aid in Rehani. We went to an orphanage there. Wallahi, never in my life was I welcomed with so much love and affection by the children there. Never in my life. These children stuck to us like glue. They said, take us home with you. Don't go. Stay here with us. Look after us. We have nobody to look after us. We sat with these children and we distributed to them what meals on one day. Alhamdulillah. On one day, we gave them grocery hampers. Why we gave them grocery hampers? Because the month of Ramadan is coming. They also want to fast the month of Ramadan. 90% are women and children in the shelter. My beloved brothers, Antakya is completely to the ground. Urfa, completely to the ground, and they have floods going on right now. Mercy, completely to the ground. Adana has been destroyed. Kilis has been destroyed. These people got nowhere to go. Wallahi, till today, you see people that have pitched up tents on the side of the road. On the side of the road, and they are living in a tent. It's raining there. It's cold there. They have absolutely nothing besides the clothing on their back. That's it. This is the conditions they are living in. You know, I didn't have a Ramadan campaign until last week. Alhamdulillah, my Ramadan campaign is called My Ramadan in Turkey and Syria, 1444-2023. While I was there, I made sure that these families are going to receive what means every single day for suhoor. Every single day they will be receiving iftar, and every single day they will be receiving supper. Just like how you and I want for the month of Ramadan, we will be distributing to these people also for the month of Ramadan. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, I will end off inshallah with this two hadith. The first hadith is, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, my ummah is like one body. And when one part of the body pains, the entire body feels at pain. Proof, if our toe is paining, why is it that our eyes can't close at night? Why can't we sleep? Because our entire body is feeling at pain. So too, when one part of the ummah is suffering, the entire ummah must feel that suffering. Then Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was asked, it is narrated in Bukhari Sharif, what type of charity is best to give? Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam replied, the charity you give while you fear poverty. The charity you give while you fear poverty. My beloved brothers, the month of Ramadan is coming. It is also narrated that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam would give charity through the entire year. But in the month of Ramadan, he would give more. So inshallah, the month of Ramadan is coming. You can give your charity to whichever organization you want to. You can distribute your charity on your own. But let us try that this Ramadan, to try and give it to the people of Turkey and Syria. Wallahi, they need it the most. I've been to many countries in the world, but wallahi, I've never seen such devastation in my life. I have never seen people suffering to this extent, to this capacity in my life. And every time I looked at them, I had tears coming out of my eyes. Every single time, my beloved brothers. May Allah wa ta'ala grant us the tawfiq to practice upon what was said myself first, inshallah. May Allah wa ta'ala make it easy for all those people who are suffering around the world. May Allah wa ta'ala grant us the ability to help these people, inshallah. On behalf of CI Projects, this was a last minute Jummah Bayan, and I would like to thank the board members and the committee members of Masjid-ud-Duha. May Allah wa ta'ala reward you immensely. Jazakallah khair for having me. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.